What's up, good people? This is, I guess, becoming a series of my unsolicited opinions about certain things. Just imagine rejecting progress because it's not perfection. So I'm online and I see that my beautiful country of origin, Liberia, just dedicated 30 some odd buses to the national transportation system. And there were some people on the sidelines booing the buses. And there's many people online talking about or disparaging the fact that there are only 35 buses, or 35 buses is no big deal, or buses are no big deal to be entered into the country. And I was just thinking, like, if we are to be taken seriously as a people or as critics, we can't have demands and standards that are not reasonable. Our standard cannot be perfection for any nation, particularly a nation like Liberia, a nation that has an emerging economy, a nation that has emerging human capital, a nation that is crawling and finding its way out of so much dark and sordid history. And so if you are looking to be a serious critic and you're looking to be a serious sort of voice in the opposition, your standard has to make sense and it has to be reasonable. I understand that it may not be or may not seem like such a big deal to have, buses, 35 buses being dedicated or entered into the economy. But when you think about it in the Liberian context, it is. It's a move, or it's a step in the right direction, because, these buses, assumingly they're going to help mitigate some of the congestion. Seemingly they're going to help provide some low-cost transportation for people. They're going to provide jobs for the bus drivers. I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to now have to maintain the buses. They're going to have to be mechanics. They're going to be people that, are going to have to change the tires. Maybe there are going to be bus stops in place. Now you're going to have vendors along the bus stops. I don't know. There's the cleaners for the buses. This could begin to connect, the rural parts of the country to Monrovia. All manner of things can begin to happen with this small step. And so all of us who love the country should be grateful that we are moving, even if it's inching, towards the right direction. And there is nothing wrong with asking questions. There's nothing wrong with, saying truth to power. But when you start to do and say things that make you look unserious, you do a disservice to yourself. And so that's my unsolicited opinion. I have no allegiance to any political party or any political, affiliation. I'm just somebody who loves Liberia, and I wish to see Liberia move forward. I wish to see the banner and the flag of Liberia fly high all over the world. I wish to see Liberia regain its prominence in this world, and I wish to see our culture be respected all over the world. And so every step in the right direction is a step that I will applaud, and I wish that we could all do the same. Because what are you booing on the side of the road? What are you booing? So that's my little 2 cents. Be blessed, y'all. 35 buses is not going to solve everything, but it's a step. And if you're well-meaning, you acknowledge the step. This is Liberia we're talking about. What do we now? We want a subway system today. We want to be teleported, or we wanted, Air Liberia today. No, it's incremental, step by step, brick by brick. Let's work